Towers 19-3, see you later.
120 code.
That standard rate turn going.
There you go, Brad. About 1,000 a minute at 130.
Yeah.
So she climbs pretty good.
She does. All right, we're trimmed. This trims out nice too. Jeez, I like it.
So you can also kind of anticipate what's coming next, right? So they're probably going to have us join Victor 16 between Jaffe and Trans. So I'd go ahead and I'd activate that leg.
Yep. So let's see. We can come down.
Approach 67100 request.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to do the one
There you go.
circle to
Right,
hold
it's all
and
about anticipation.
and
And we'll do our climb checklist. So fuel pumps on, everything's still full, flaps are up,
Okay.
landing light will leave on.
What is your
Fuel full.
And then,
We're just watching the weather, so I think that's it for now.
and there's no,
Let me know when you're ready for the localizer.
I mean, there's no pulling it back at all
Nope.
in climb.
Full balls to the wall. All the way up to 25,000.
That sucking noise.
That's it. That's the
30
fuel.
Charlie Victor, contact
gone.
approach 120.8. See you later.
0.8, thanks.
Very nice flying airplane though, right? It's very smooth.
I love it. I gotta have to work a deal with Dimitri. Can I get this for the same price?
That's the 20, I don't know about that.
Correction to DOR6 and the Brookhaven go missed, and then the
All right, I'll pay a little bit more. How about that?
99 Hotel Foxtrot, practice approach approved, maintain VFR, no separation service
I mean,
provided.
I just love how it trims on. I
Final.
mean, 205 Echo Charlie, you're
It's
constantly
all over the place.
Revised on when established, 9 Alpha Fox.
Number 9 Hotel Foxtrot, I have no weather reporting at Brookhaven.
We have the weather at Brookhaven for 9 Alpha Fox.
Okay. Cirrus 717 Alpha, turn left, heading 330, join Victor 16 on course.
left to 330, join Victor 16 on course, 717 Alpha.
It's not a great call sign. I don't really like the call sign of the plane. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is.
Because now you're told to join the airway, Brett. How can we manipulate the FMS in order to make this system recognize that?
I don't know. Just go to, oh, now, sorry.
Right, and then it's going to arm it. Fly that heading, though, right? Follow those bars. Nice job. Yep. We're climbing a little fast for me, too. 135. We're only getting 850 a minute. Come on.
I'm trying to follow the little bars.
No, you're doing great. The bars are a trend thing, too. This is what the normal, like I said, that's why I put 13 into 4 flights.
Yeah.
This is what the plane normally climbs
Yeah, because at a 130, you're getting
right, then you'll get 1,300 feet a
Nice.
minute. That's it. Another important part to remember with this airplane, too, is it'll reach altitude quickly, right? So you see 6,000s coming up, right?
Yeah.
Just follow the bars.
1504, New York.
Continue to follow the bars. And it'll anticipate and roll us off.
Everything.
Yep.
It even knows the winds for you.
Southwest
Got a little chilly.
7,000 with Lima.
Yeah.
Southwest 1504, New York approach, turn left heading 350, be
Beautiful.
Victor's visual approach, runway 24. The ATIS is now Mike.
Left to 350.
All right, level at
Thank you.
6,000.
And altimeter is 29.
And then for the engine management, I'm going to have you turn on the autopilot. So you go ahead and do that.
Direction at 6, you'll stay behind your right wing as you turn. Then I'll get low for you.
Okay.
Good. So you're already set up. All you have to do is engage it, right?
Yep.
So let's anticipate. Your next frequency for this New York is going to be 135.9. So let's get that in there.
Was that RV4480 Sierra?
RV4 indeed.
Beautiful. Now,
4480
our flow,
heading at 290.
leave the boost pump on. We burned 5 gallons, so switch tanks.
Hi, Mike. 290.
Good, and then you're going to pull your power back so you see 30.5 inches of manifold pressure.
Altitude, your discretion, whenever you want.
I like it up here.
Okay. 717 Alpha, contact approach 135.9, or have a good day.
35.9, 7 Alpha, thank you.
Southwest 1504, descend and maintain.
These are aviate, navigate, communicate. So work on that cruise flow first.
Yeah. So 30.5.
That's it. And then take your mixture and lean your fuel flow out to the blue line. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's a little nicer. All right, good. We're set there. We'll give you guys a call.
Yep.
New York approach, Cirrus 717 Alpha with you, level 6,000.
717 Alpha, New York, altimeter is 2980.
2980, 7 Alpha Alpha.
Departure JetBlue 1491
There you go.
at 800.
Then we'll leave all of our lights on since we're in the Bravo, and now you can run your cruise checklist.
1283, have a nice day.
Dark Wavy, and I
Right.
the
Does this thing have oxygen?
23.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks.
American
It's not
1791,
pressurized though.
Correct. We have to use the mask, and the ports are back there.
1791 by.
All right, we're established at 6. We've got that set. Fuel pump is on for now. Mixture, we did that. Mixture, we did there.
Climb maintain 1000.
We need another half gallon per hour. Monitor.
1000 JetBlue 1491.
So
Alaska 1407.
So that's about right there. Our temps are perfect right now, and our CHCs are dropping. Right? If you notice, 205 runs really hot. Like you'll see like 400 on the climb.
Yeah.
This airplane's hard to keep it above 330.
yeah.
So, you know, it runs much hotter. But I usually just glance over this, make sure all the parameters are in the green.
Yep.
And then I want to pull up my before landing next.
Not even descent.
Nope. Descent's a flow. That's it. The turbo is really easy to fly with engine management. That blue line is huge because it gives you best economy every time.
Awesome.
And now we're button pushers.
Now we're button pushers.
Departure FedEx 442 Heavy is 1,200 climbing to 5,000.
FedEx 442 Heavy,
Maybe once we
Back in about 45 minutes, okay?
Once we get to through New York, maybe I'll hand fly the
Yeah,
last
if you
couple
want
of
to,
legs.
whatever
Just,
you want to do.
you know, just to have the practice.
You cannot keep the yaw damper off, though. The yaw damper will automatically turn itself on.
Oh, gotcha. That's fine. I don't know what those puddles are for anyway.
450.
Not many pilots do.
Heading 110.
I've become a lot more cognizant of it with Connor yelling at me.
So let's see, what are some of the newer features of this airplane? The weight and balance is new.
Yeah.
The XM radio is the same. It has a satellite phone, so the Iridium, and you can also send text and receive text messages as well, which is kind of cool.
Probably insanely expensive.
It is, yes. This is your infrared camera. The reason those dots are on there is there's water droplets on it. Or what it could be also is TCAS fluid. Sometimes when it drips out of the wing, you'll see it. It'll cover up the camera a little bit.
FedEx 442 Heavy, contact departure 124.
Some of the chart setup, you don't have to wear this if you don't want to, but the chart setup is a little bit weird on some of them.
1491 heading 040.
Sir 40 heading 40.
Go chart options, rotate, plan. Nope, full screen. What's kind of cool is you can have the chart and the flight plan up at the same time.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
So it's kind of cool. And then again, how it works is you use the range to select between whether you're in the flight plan or in the chart. So you can zoom in the chart, but still go over to your flight plan and then select different legs.
Yeah.
Right, departure, American.
So you can have your RNAV, and this is a little bit of a chart option, all. So then you can still zoom and you push it in, then you can pan on the chart.
So now you're ready to contact Columbia 12000
as well. So it's kind of, I don't like doing that. I just like having the chart personal. But you know what's kind of cool is you can click through the different parts of the chart, right? So when we start a briefing, we start with the header.
Yeah.
Brief the header. Done with that, we can look at the plan. Then we'll look at the profile. Then we'll look at minimums. You know, it's very
to scroll around.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So
That's pretty good. And how did you get to that? You just loaded charts
Turn left heading 120.
from here. Okay.
Left heading 120, American 1327.
Delta 450, turn right direct to Wavy.
this is bad, Brad. I hope your wife's not going to be pissed off at me for getting you introduced to this airplane.
I have enough self-control. My credit card limit
139, ready to contact
wouldn't work anyway.
1000 or 5139.
So you notice too, as the options for the visual approach is also, that's new on the G6. You can load up a sequence to visual down to the runway.
268, g'day.
268, JetBlue 1491, good day.
We'll go ahead and get that loaded in, so we're ready to go.
JetBlue 1691, 1000 for 5.
Triple 1691, ready to contact, climbing to 12000.
I'm saying 12000, JetBlue 1691.
You know, I keep wanting to do this, but I can't remember exactly what the frequency is, so I might remember how you do
Cirrus
this.
521, proceed direct ship.
Direct ship, Caravan Line 521.
Waypoint, KLOM, great. The care. 118925, alright, well I got it anyway, so.
Triple 1691, turn left
So
heading
I want
110.
to load it, I would hit enter, and I want to load the COM2 active.
110,
Might as well get it in there. Gotcha.
Endeavour 5139, departures 2475.
If you notice what it does is it automatically pushes the last frequency that you had into the standby. So if it was the wrong frequency, you're just one switch away.
Yep.
What it will also do, I think the old ones will do this too, but you can look at the weather on here. It'll give you TAF and METAR on here, and also give you NOTAMs as well, which is kind of cool. That's all the data link. It pulls that all down from the satellite.
Yeah. So. 1327, turn right direct wavy.
Right direct wavy, American 1327.
What's kind of nice too is the charts are on here also. So you can look at the IFR charts on there.
Yeah.
And you can select between VFR, IFR low, IFR high. So that's a nice feature too.
Delta 465, ready to contact, climb 12000, turn left heading 110.
12,000 left heading 110, Delta 465.
Caribbean 521, contact New York Center 1283.
Caribbean 521.
521.
Okay.
You know, you're talking to the Kennedy departure controller now. He's
max forward speed when you're able.
Max forward speed when we're able, American 1327.
Surprised we got 6,000. We thought we wouldn't get 6,000.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get 6 today, but they'll probably drop us to 4 here pretty soon, depending on what the Kennedy configuration is. Another kind of cool feature, too, with this airplane is if you go to the traffic map,
189, 1,000.
and if you turn on flight ID, it'll tell you
Menu altitude to 7,000.
what the flight number or the call sign of the airplane is. So it's loading right now, but it will, once it loads up, it'll tell you what they are, which is kind of cool.
Departure, good morning, 0621, 1,200, climbing 5,000.
621.
Eventually here we might get one, but you
12000.
get the idea.
0621.
American 1327, contact New York Center 1283. Good day.
283, see you later, American 1327.
Yeah, Delta 465, heading 090.
Heading 090.
46, 160 over the ground with an 18 knot, or 7 knot headwind.
So usually you'll see like 175 true, and 175 minus 8 is around 166, so it's in that range.
Yep.
But remember, your true airspeed is lower when you're not as high, so that's why you're wasting your time if you don't take this airplane up into the teens. Especially if it'll climb at 1,000 feet a minute. You know, you're not wasting any time getting up there.
Turn left heading 090.
Yeah. Left turn heading 090, 0621.
Triple 189, contact departure on 12475. Good day.
124.75, Triple 189. Departure, going Delta 42, 700, climbing 5,000, right?
Delta 42, ready to contact.
So the only thing I'm going to say, Brad, is be careful about loading in the approach before you're actually expecting it. Here's why. Look at our estimated time and route right now, right?
Yep.
If we get rid of it, so what that also fucks with is your fuel burn. Right, so if you're kind of iffy on fuel, do not load an approach. Okay. Because it'll completely screw up the profile.
Forward speed when you can, New York Center is 1283. Good day.
1283, we'll charge up, we'll just 1691.
That's called getting way too far ahead of myself.
There's going to be some delaying vectors over wavy.
671.
Delta 42, turn left heading 090, delaying vectors over wavy.
Left turn 090, Delta 42.
Delta 465, maintain 12000, contact New York Center 1283.
12000, 283, 465, so long.
Yeah.
So departure, is that a reminder that we're talking to departure?
It is, yes.
Nice if it tell us who we were talking to.
It'll usually say New York. Let me see.
We have information.
Usually it depends on it. Usually it'll say New York. So what I think it's smart enough to know that since you checked in with New York to begin with, it knows that you're talking to New York departure, so it doesn't display it.
That'll be it.
So when we talk to Philly, and if we put 23A in, I think it would know that's Philly approach.
Okay, turn left direct Robin.
Carlos 452, heavy departure, ready to contact, climb maintain 1000.
Climb maintain.
There you go.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's too heavy.
That's kind of a nice
621,
addition.
maintain 12.
Yeah, especially when you're unsure of who you're talking, like some of those obscure Tracons out in the middle of nowhere, like Grissom approach, like who, you know, like...
12,000 and max forward when able, Triple 621, good day.
See ya, thanks. Cargo Lux 452, heavy, turn left heading 100.
Left heading 100, Cargo Lux 452.
Oh, we broke out of the clouds for a second. Oh, look at that.
868 Hotel Charlie, New York, altimeter is 2980, flighting 270, climb maintain 10,000.
Somebody departed right down there.
Yep.
Flight Delta 431, 1.5 for 5,000.
Some big boys down here at JFK.
Climb maintain 1000.
Yep.
2-1,000, morning
Cool
Delta
picture.
431.
Not usually in the right seat for this flight, so...
crossing JFK.
Departure Delta 2288, passing 1000, climbing 5000, runway heading.
Delta 482, turn right direct wavy.
Right direct wavy, Delta 42, here we go.
American 2288, radar contact. Cargolux 452 heavy, turn left heading 060.
Left heading 060, Cargolux 452 heavy.
Delta 431, contact New York 12475, good day.
2475, see you, Delta 431, have a nice day.
2, thanks. 868 Hotel Charlie.
That's going to be our next frequency, is 2475.
330, forward speed, Hotel Charlie.
Unless he just gives us right to McGuire, but we'll start with that and see.
090, Delta 2288.
Like I said, this is your best economy cruise. So this is the least fuel flow in the slower airspeed as well.
No worries, have a great day, Delta.
Can you reset the blue line for best power?
Only gives you best economy. So what you do is you set the power for best power, and then you lean for the numbers.
Delta 440,
I mean, you get another 20 knots out of it, but you burn a lot of fuel.
Yeah, I bet.
So you guys should go ahead and switch tanks again, Brad. This isn't really a normal switching sequence, but it's just because we had kind of an imbalance to start with.
Delta 2288, heading 060, climb maintain 7.
Does it alert you here too, or do you just normally try?
No, it'll tell you too. Yeah, it'll tell you.
2288.
And it's doing that based on time, or is it actually monitoring the levels?
No, it monitors levels in the tanks.
Gotcha. This is cool.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Thanks again, I really appreciate it.
The Bluetooth on your phone and the music's super nice too.
868
so if you do this,
320, contact departure 1268.
320, 1268.
if I go to my music,
Delta 2288, climb 17000.
Climb 17000, Delta 2288.
717 Alpha Alpha, descend maintain 4000.
Down to 4,000, 7 Alpha Alpha.
Delta 440, contact departure 12475.
2475, Delta 440.
Hey, departure Delta 292 with you, 1000 to 5000.
Delta 292 departure, radar
We'll do
contact.
500, right? Unless they want us to go faster.
actually, this airplane go 800. That's what I normally do.
Okay, left turn 110 and after 17000, Delta 2092.
I was going to say, as long as you didn't start country music.
There you go. And you can also make it mute for the ATC too.
Bluetooth mute enabled.
To watch.
There 5093,
There you go.
contact, climb maintain
And it
1000.
mutes, so that's a really nice feature.
Yeah.
Cargolux 452 heavy, heading 030.
Heading 030, Cargolux 452 heavy.
And then your phone works as well. You can talk through it for Bluetooth audio as well.
Oh yeah, I suppose that would work. That's one thing I always meant to ask. So if I'm transmitting, and then you start talking on the intercom, does that go through the...
The Cirrus is smart enough to only pull the intercom, I'm sorry, to the radio, to pull to the comm panel, only from the side that is transmitting.
Button is pushing it. Okay, gotcha. Because, you know, so often that happens, right? You know, you start transmitting and a passenger or somebody else start talking, is that being broadcast?
Right.
Delta 2288, turn left heading 360.
Left turn 360, Delta 2288.
Alright, coming up on 4,000.
There you go. So now you can see the call signs.
Contact New York 12475.
So Delta, RPA is Republic, NKS is Spirit, and then these guys are just probably generally aviation, or they don't have their ADSB out on.
Yeah.
Which will be required in 2020. And then if you click on it, it'll tell you what their ground speed is and their track. I didn't know it would do that. It's kind of cool.
22, turn left heading 010.
That's kind of nice, yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know how I got that.
Delta 2288, contact New York on 126.8. Have a nice day.
126.8, good day, Delta 2288.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that. That plane's cooking, though, whatever it's doing.
717 Alpha Alpha, contact McGuire approach 12415.
2415, 7 Alpha Alpha. Oops, down here.
93 departure 2475, have a nice day.
Sure, it levels off here at 4000. McGuire approach, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha, level 4000.
Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha, McGuire approach, full altimeter 2979.
2979, 7 Alpha Alpha.
Blocked.
23-8, red light 904.
Blocked. Big old block.
Yeah, what I need to do at some point is just take a nice long flight. Maybe even take a flight with somebody else flying and then just play with the electronics, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, even in the 20s, I know what I need to know to get through this stuff, but I know there's a lot of things that I'm just not familiar with or just haven't done a lot with.
The airplane will do a lot for you.
69302, McGuire departure, ident, climb and maintain 4000. Flash to 4000. And Charlie Sarah, we cleared through Lakehurst.
So what's this indicate here, these kind of dashed lines?
Here, you transition through the Lakehurst class.
To be completely honest with you, I have no idea. Everyone asks me that, and I'm not sure.
7302, radar contact, 2 miles southwest of Old
You click to get, okay.
302.
Obstacle, maybe? Power lines?
Maybe there's power lines or a ridge line. I mean, it's Jersey, so there's no ridge lines.
Line, descend to maintain 2000, 5 Foxtrot call.
Oh, it's getting a little warm. Alert keeps getting me. The data services.
Yeah, they don't have the satellite connected. It pisses me off. We have weather, but we just don't have the radio.
Got a $1 million airplane and you don't want a
$25 a month subscription. Nice. Another nice feature too, these little pockets in the seats.
Oh yeah.
Great little phone holder.
Yeah.
So that's where I usually keep mine, or iPad as well. Just keep the iPad right in there.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Awesome. So we're probably going to go to Philly approach next, right?
Yes.
At 1238 maybe?
Yep.
We can guess.
And I'm going to ask McGuire for a shortcut here. Because this Dixie route is so out of the way, it pisses me off. There's never anything good. So here, I'll show you the trick. This is what you want to ask him.
Okay.
McGuire, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha. Any chance of a vector for Robbinsville or Yardley? 7 Alpha Alpha unable due to sequencing.
Alright, roger. So there's someone on the airway in front of us.
Yeah.
Server 74429, our contact Atlantic City approach 124.8.
Bastards. And they're slow too. That's the problem too. They're slow.
Not a lot going on. Now maybe they'll kick it up at some point here. Although once we get to Dixie, there's not much different you can do.
Yeah. Usually after MOVA, they'll give you a 250 heading, which he still might. I don't know. Maybe not at the moment, but maybe in like a few miles.
Yeah.
But I don't know, there shouldn't be a sequence for wings. Like, this guy's over Dixie right now. Oh, yeah, you know, that's your problem right there. He's slow.
It doesn't show his speed, just his altitude. But I suppose if you hover over it. Okay.
I don't really know how I did that, honestly. Oh, there you go.
McGuire, approach Cirrus 627 Zulu. We're going to continue our...
Yeah, he's doing 110. We're doing 165.
7 Zulu, roger. Radar service terminated. Squawk 8 bar from exchange approved. Have a good one. 7 Zulu. 7 Alpha Alpha, turn right, heading 250, vector to Yardley.
250, vectors to Yardley, 7 Alpha Alpha.
There you go. So you let them know that you want it, and then once they'll get you the... Yeah, because he knows we're going to blow by this guy, because he's crawling now.
7 Alpha Alpha, descend to maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, 7 Alpha Alpha.
In November 7 Alpha Alpha, fighting 270.
270, 7 Alpha Alpha.
Turn 25 Romeo Romeo Mike, request lower.
So I'll get rid of this.
November 5 Romeo Mike, descend and maintain 2000, report south towards the airport in sight.
2000 Romeo Mike.
And we'll see where he takes us here. Going to be past KISP.
McGuire approach.
And just make sure you put that plane in a lateral mode for me, or excuse me, a vertical mode to take us down. So like 800 feet a minute down. So.
73 Lima Yankee, McGuire approach, McGuire altimeter 2979 at state position and intentions.
Heading over to
Yeah, I set the altitude and I got distracted and didn't go into vertical. Vertical.
McGuire approach 0627 Zulu. All those R50 they're all inactive, correct?
Affirmative, 5002 will be going active in another 30 minutes at 1400 Zulu.
7 Zulu, roger.
Going to fly right over whatever those things are.
0420.
0420, roger, thank
Those are high power lines.
I mean, there are power lines.
Alpha traffic in your 10 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, 2,500 indicated.
We'll be looking 7 Alpha.
There's 7 Lima Yankee radar contact.
Yeah, those are power lines down there.
Stay altitude maintained destination.
Overage Airport, 2,000 feet.
Roger.
I think I've got him.
McGuire approach, Skyhawk 493 Romeo Mike.
Skyhawk 493 Romeo Mike, McGuire approach, McGuire altimeter 2979 at state position and intentions.
493 Romeo Mike is about 3 miles west of Belmar, leveling off at 3,000, looking to go back to Princeton 39 on November.
3 Romeo Mike, squawk 0425.
0425, 3 Romeo Mike.
And McGuire, 717 Alpha, we got that traffic.
7 Alpha, roger.
All right, we'll be back in about 20 minutes.
No, we got to keep going.
Sorry, Brad.
Yankee traffic, 12 to 1 o'clock, 2 miles currently.
It's a joy to fly this airplane, it really is.
It will be hard to get back in 20.
Turn 25 Romeo Mike has the airport in sight.
November 25 Romeo Mike, clear visual approach into South Jersey Airport. Report out of cancellation in the air. This frequency on the ground. McGuire clearance delivery. Change to fast frequency approved.
Romeo Mike will cancel.
November 5 Romeo Mike, I for cancellation.
That Cirrus is actually moving now.
November 7 Alpha Alpha, cleared direct Yardley.
Direct Yardley, 7 Alpha. Right. Activate leg. Enter. We'll go back to nav mode.
Remember though, activating the leg takes you on the leg from Robbinsville to Yardley.
Oh, gotcha. So I need to actually go direct.
Correct. Direct from your position. There you go.
November 302, contact Philadelphia, approach 123.8. Have a good one.
23.8, 302, thank you, sir.
A little far out for that. Although we could try to cheat here, and we could go to destination and look here. So 310 at 3, still favoring 24.
Everyone freaks out when they see the fuel gauges down there like that.
Yep.
How much fuel that is?
Still 30 gallons.
More.
2 hours.
Or that's 30, almost 35.
Yeah, I guess
It's close.
yeah,
It's
you're
like
almost
17
20.
and 15's where the yellow meets that, so that's like 37, I think.
Yeah, so 37. So we're at least 2 hours.
So you got 2 hours of fuel
Fuel
at that.
left, yeah.
And you see, we're going to still land with almost 30.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, these airplanes have some range when you top them off.
With 90 gallons of fuel in here, what can you get for people? 2?
2 in bags.
Yeah.
3 if they're one of them a child. I had 4 people in this airplane with me the other day, so I had 5 total. And we were able to take tabs and 5 with 2 kids.
So you have an adult and 2 kids in the back?
2 adults, 2 kids.
Oh, jeez. Is this rated for 5 people?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 belts.
McGuire approach, good morning, Nation 1-1 is with you, level 7000 West Sierra, request vectors ILS 24.
Nation 1-1, Heavy McGuire approach, McGuire altimeter 2979, information Sierra is current or success. You can expect the ILS 24.
Nation 1-1, 2979.
Minutes.
Now let's see if we can get ATIS there.
Philadelphia, wind field. Automated weather observation. 1339. Zulu, weather, wind, 310 at 4. Visibility, 102.
Approaching 5-1, approaching White Foxtrot on SR800.
2, altimeter 2979, after the SR800.
29 or 87. That's quite a bit different where we're at now.
I'd like to go inbound to maybe Lakehurst.
651 Heavy, roger.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
November 717 Alpha Alpha, contact Philadelphia approach 123.8.
23.8, 7 Alpha Alpha, thank you.
And do you want to do the RNAV?
Yeah, let's do the RNAV if you're okay with that.
You tell him, yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Tell him that you want to take the RNAV 24 from Yardley, because Yardley's an initial approach fix.
I maintain 3,000 and ident.
3,000 for 418 Romeo.
November 80 Romeo radar contact 2 southwest of the Trenton Airport, Philly altimeter is 2984.
Just check 2984, 418 Romeo.
Philly approach, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha with you, 3000, requesting the RNAV 24 from Yardley to wings.
November 717 Alpha Alpha, Philly approach, roger, Philly altimeter is 2984, you can plan on the RNAV 24 approach at wings.
2984, expect RNAV 24 wings, 7 Alpha Alpha.
There you go, so now you're ready to load.
Gotcha.
You see how much time you have? There's really no rush.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll do that. Select approach, enter, RNAV 24, enter, going from Yardley. Load that when we get in there. Alright, then we can brief the plan.
November 80 Romeo, climb maintain 4,000.
Sure it's in there.
200 for 4,000, 418 Romeo.
Okay, go to charts.
Do you want me to get rid of that?
Oh, this is fine.
Okay.
We'll try it this way. Oops, no. Alright, so now I screwed it up.
Just click on approach. But you see it, there you go.
Okay, gotcha. So how do I get to where we can...
Here, Alpha descend and maintain VFR to...
We do chart options.
Chart options, oh, gotcha.
Set down to 3,500, 636.
Okay, so we're going to do the RNAV 24 approach into wings. We've got wings loaded. We've got the RNAV 24 loaded. Our final approach course is 245. We're going to be entering from Yardley.
So if you want to, there you go, and then you should be able to pan too.
Yep.
Oh, so go there you go, then click it in, and then there you go.
So we're going to enter the approach starting at Yardley. We have to be
4180 Romeo, climb maintain
at or above 2,000 at Yardley. No procedure turn inbound to Homway. Once we get to Homway, we'll take a left turn and head our way down to Yeso.
Put this guy in here, Brad. There you go. That should get it back. Maybe not. Go back to chart option.
Yeah, chart option.
There you go.
Philly approach, Archer 43.
Might be better off just scrolling the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we get to Homway, we can descend down to 1900 to Yeso. Yeso is our final approach fix. Should be at or around 1900. Once we are established on our glide path and approach course, we can fly that down to our minimums. Our minimums on this for an LPV approach are 567, so I'm going to go ahead and set those here.
Whiskey, thanks, and speed full stop.
We'll go ahead and set them to 650 just to give ourselves a little buffer.
Philly approach, Archer 43721.
650, huh?
Well, I give myself a little buffer. Do you want me to actually set them?
I want you to take the minimums.
All right.
I like your buffer, but the problem is that once you start flying actual IFR, that might determine whether or not you can get into the airport, even though it's only 90 feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
November 844 Tango Whiskey, this will be a full
Go back to the header, then our MSA is 2600 in this area. The touchdown zone is 295. And once again, our minimums are 567.
Beautiful.
All right, we could probably do our descent checklist, which
for service I didn't get back to.
is pretty much fuel, mixture is set, flaps are up, landing lights are on, so that's fine.
938 November, fully approach to your position.
You can get rid of your chart by clicking on charts. There you go.
Okay. We'll see if we can make this happen. And then we normally fly these at 100 knots too in this plane?
100 knots from the final approach fix inbound.
Okay.
100, and I usually do this speed until the final approach fix, but
yeah.
We can go 120.
November 9755 Hotel, contact Allentown approach 124.45. 124.45, 55 Hotel.
Philly approach, that's 636 Sierra Alpha has train in sight.
Good there, but
636.
Just flight plan.
Roger, remain on that beacon code.
There you go.
Oh, it's because this isn't the default page.
Keeping the code over to tower 20.7, thank you very much. 636 Sierra Alpha.
Cool.
Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha. Cross Charlie at or above 3000, cleared RNAV GPS 24 approach at wing.
Cross Yardley at or above 3000, cleared for the RNAV 24 approach to wing, 7 Alpha Alpha.
There you go. So now, how is your system set up?
Proceed on course towards Princeton and tell me again the time.
How is our system set up?
Where are we going after Yardley?
After Yardley, we're going to Conway.
Good. But otherwise, it would have taken you to wings, right?
Yeah. So now we have to go...
Anticipate. Good.
Yep.
But you want to activate the leg from Yardley. Good. There
Exactly. So we go ahead and activate that
you go.
leg.
There you go.
Enter, and then since we're cleared, we can go into approach mode.
There you go.
November 69302, climb and maintain 8000.
302, is that a 5 for 8?
November 2142, Thunder 2.
I even get a little actual here.
Yeah. 23.8.
No kidding. Almost in the cloud. Point half.
We'll log that as 0.1. What do you think?
All right, here's a good 0.1. Come on, stop turning.
November 2129 Juliet, maneuvering at 4,400.
No.
Okay, thanks.
No.
Approach, Archer.
The wingman didn't even catch it. Oh, no.
Come on, did the wing disappear?
Archer 43721, Philadelphia approach, clear position, altitude and request.
Okay, so let's start thinking ahead a little bit. So at hump, we have to go Yardley at or above 3,000, but once we cross Yardley, we can go down to 2,000 at Homway, so I can go ahead and get my altitude.
Why, though?
November
We have vertical guidance, right?
0213.
Let the airplane take itself down.
0213.
Actually, Mike, go to the platform. You're right. I'll tell you why after. This plane gets screwed up, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because it doesn't...
Vertical track.
November 437.
Yeah, you're right on that, because it doesn't understand that we want to pick up the glide slope before we join the final approach course. With other systems we'll do, with this system we won't.
220 to 3500, and we're P28.
And I could go to vertical nav too, right?
Roger, Philadelphia.
And that would then fly us, but it would get us to 2,000 at Homway.
Exactly. Then since your approach is already armed as well with the glide path, it'll take it down on the approach as well.
Gotcha.
But just be careful on the landing, Brad. Fly down to the runway, leave the power in a little bit, hold 80 knots the whole way down, get down into ground effect, and then once you're ready to have the airplane settle down, then the power can come out, but it has to come out smoothly. If you chop it, the plane will fall.
Okay.
And you can try the trim trick if you want. If you don't feel comfortable yet, then by all means, just do what you're comfortable with.
I don't like this autopilot. I mean, what is it doing to me? It's steering around the clouds. Does it have some cloud evasion technology, the G6? Oh, wait, here comes one. This is going to count.
There you go, 0.1.
It's amazing, even just that little bit of a cloud there caused that.
Yeah.
Alright, so once we turn inbound at Homway, I'll start slowing it down. Like I say, we'll start slowing it to about 120. We'll go ahead and do our descent checklist now, or before landing checklist, just to get it out of the way. Seatbelts are on, fuel pump is still boost, mixture, we'll go ahead and go full rich now, or?
Not yet.
Okay.
Once you bring the power back to slow down, then you can.
Okay. Flaps are good for now, autopilot is good for now, we're not doing ice. And we're not going to do 50% yet. We're not going to do any of this yet.
Yep, so you're done. Once you get to the end of that checklist, icing conditions don't exist, so you can ignore that checklist.
Yep. Okay, we're done with checklist. We're set up for what we need to do.
You can hold the speed a little bit longer, Brad. I'll show you how this airplane slows.
Yeah, well, that's right. I keep forgetting when you pull it back.
And your flaps are also at 150.
For Millville?
You can go to flaps 50 at 150 knots.
Gotcha. Okay, we're expecting in 1.2 miles a left turn.
Rogue 34, flight fully approach. Good afternoon or good morning.
Established.
What's your destination and on-course setting?
Sir, we're going to be going just to the west of Tango Tango November, heading up to Lehigh Valley, transitioning from Lehigh Valley, heading up to Wilkes Barre for shutdown.
Rogue 34, roger, and how many helicopters?
Right, we're capturing 2,000.
Currently 1,000 feet coming up on the
river. After Homway, we can go down to 1,900.
Rogue 31, roger.
And then when he has you do a frequency change, you can cancel IFR in the air with him, okay?
Yep. So to get it to go to 1,900 again...
You don't need to, because now we have the glide path.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so we're established inbound. We have LPV, so we can use the LPV minimums again of 570 is what I've got set. We've got 4.3 miles to our final approach fix of ASO. Looking for that glide path to come in.
Cirrus 7 Alpha Alpha, we're going to go ahead and terminate the radar service. No reported reserve traffic for at least the next 5 miles or so. Cleared, just please don't forget to cancel the IFR, change to advisories as approved.
Don't cancel now.
Yep. Alright, change advisory frequencies approved, and we can go ahead and cancel IFR now, 7 Alpha Alpha.
There's 7 Alpha Alpha, thanks, and IFR cancellation received, have a great day.
Thank you, 7 Alpha Alpha. So we keep our code though, because he didn't tell us to do that.
Correct. 2 Charlie Alpha.
Oh, you've already switched my oh no. Okay, so let's get that switched. 123.0.
Number 372 Charlie Alpha, Philadelphia approach, their position.
Get it up there again, but... Okay.
All right, Brad, you can start slowing us down now. Put the power back to about 50%.
Miles over here, lower Express 723 Alpha Bravo, we're on short final runway 32, traffic now.
Good, make sure you go full rich. Good, and you can go to flaps 50.
Flaps 50.
Drop the boards.
Alright.
The autopilot doesn't like it, but it will do it. And
okay,
now
so
you picked up the glide path, now you're going to need power. See how much we've slowed down already? Look at that trend.
Oh, yeah.
Good, so just let it do its thing. It'll catch up.
Okay, so we're established on our glide path.
Traffic, Global Express 723.
Following our approach course, we're 120, so we should be slowing it down to about 100.
Hey, do 120% power for now.
20%.
And give Wings a call too for me, please.
Well, we have 5 miles.
Yeah, about 5.
Wings traffic, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha, we're 5 mile final for runway 24 wings.
What's going to feel weird also is that the yaw damper automatically turns itself off
Global Express 723 Alpha Bravo
at 200 feet. So it'll keep the yaw damper on until 200 feet. And then you have to fly from there with
and
your
it'll automatically shut it off.
It'll automatically shut off. Now, when you kill the autopilot, it will kill the yaw damper momentarily, but it will come back on.
Yep. We passed our final approach fix, okay. We're 1,000 above and stable.
Beautiful.
A little bit more power to get back to 100.
The autopilot is very good in this airplane too. It's always right on the money.
Yeah.
You got a flaps full as well now. And you definitely need power. So what they did is they actually also extended, not only can you extend the flaps faster, but they're at a greater angle.
Gotcha.
So which I don't know how that makes any sense, but...
Wings area traffic, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha, or 2 mile final for 24 wings.
So this is a nice power setting for now. And then once you're coming down to the threshold, you're just going to do what feels right. And it's going to be about 20%.
200 above minimums. No airport in sight.
Alright, you just broke out.
Alright, breaking out, alright. So we'll disconnect the autopilot. Bring that power back a little bit.
Good.
Get 80 knots. Minimums. Minimums.
156, back to final again. 32.
Good, nice job. This is a good power setting. Just keep it.
A bit of a...
Good, you need a little bit more. We lost. Nice. Nice correction. Good job. Good job. Good. There it is. And now you can reduce it. Now you got it back. Good. See, now once the balloons start pulling it. Good. Nice job. Don't pull it all the way out. Power is perfect right here. Fly it down to the runway. Good. Now your feet are active. Good. Keep bringing us down. Nice. Nice, Brad. Now start bringing that nose up. Nose up. Nose up. Good. Now the power can come all the way out.
It wasn't the greatest, but it's
alright. It's your first landing. The brakes are good. You really get on them. Go ahead. Get on them. Harder, 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 harder. And they won't lock up.
No. That's nice.
What happens if the Derringer brakes? So they get better as you get deeper into the stroke.
Gotcha.
So you can stop this thing quick. Nice job, though.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, so we can get our fuel pump off.
Correct.
Get this back to the X.
Good.
Get our flaps to 50 and get our lights off.
Nice job. You leave your strobe light on for me, though. Nice job, Brad.
Thank you. And wings traffic, Cirrus 717 Alpha Alpha, clear 24 wings. And taxiing up your ramp. As he's up there wondering what we're doing. No, that actually felt pretty good.
It's a very stable feeling.
Yeah.
The plane is much more like steady than the 20 is. The 20 is all over the place because it's so light.
Yeah.
This airplane just it'll hold it perfectly. It's a really good feeling. You see, you don't need that much power to taxi, really.
No, no.
So nice job, Brandon. Hope you enjoyed the plane.
I did. I can't express how much I appreciate it.
Nope. Yeah, the landing was pretty good. Comes with finesse. You'll get used to the airplane.
I like how easy it is to steer the thing too.
Yeah, it's
really
new. The plane has 100 hours on it, so it's like. And the shutdown is the same as the 20.
All right, power to idle, air conditioning off.